A close friend of a woman who was killed by a drunk driver while her kids were in the car is speaking out tonight. Good evening. I'm Michelle Imparato.
I'm Jesse Pagan. Michael Smith says he was on the phone with his wife, who was driving behind Tiffany Alexander, when that drunk driver plowed through the intersection. West 2's Luana Munoz is live in studio tonight. And Luana, you talked with Smith about how this has impacted his family.
Oh, absolutely. As you can imagine, Michelle, his wife is distraught tonight. She watched in horror as her friend Tiffany was killed instantly. She says that she's grateful that she could care for Tiffany's children in that moment.
And I could just hear my 7-year-old just screaming in the car, "Are they dead? Are they dead?"
Michael Smith describes the moment a close family friend, Tiffany Alexander, lost her life. His wife, Stephanie Zendel Smith, had been out Tuesday morning with Tiffany. The two went out for a run and brought their kids. Tiffany was in her car with her 2 children, while Stephanie was in the car behind.
The light turned, and Steph said they even waited a beat. You know, it's not like they were in a hurry to get anywhere. And Tiffany pulled out into the intersection. That's
when police say 25-year-old Asnubil Escobar sped through the intersection, hitting Tiffany. They say Escobar had a blood alcohol level 5 times the legal limit.
Steph, when she saw the accident, she pulled the car over and ran out and to the intersection and tried to rouse Tiffany, and she was not responsive. And the girls were crying in the back seat, and so she pulled them out through the windows and called had someone call the emergency services.
Smith was on the phone with Stephanie when it happened. He says his wife and children are still struggling to cope with the loss.
Tiffany was an everyday friend. Our kids are the same ages, and our kids like her, I think, more than me, actually.
Smith says Tiffany was the kind of friend that was loving and kind.
She loved her family, loved her kids. Fiercely is the only word I can think of. Loved her husband, was loyal to him.
He says Tiffany was the kind of person who always made you smile. And tonight, they're remembering the legacy she leaves behind.
The legacy that I think is that living life intentionally. When she loves someone, she tells them right away. When she's grateful for someone, she tells them right away.
Well, you can tell that Tiffany was certainly a woman who was very loved. Family and friends have set up a GoFundMe page to help Tiffany's family. You can find a link for that on our website at wesh.com. We're going to have that up for you quite shortly.